If you have the chance to take a day trip from Medellin, there's a bus that will take you to a town with views so stunning, it's easy to forget that a lot of it is fake. Or man-made, rather. The water is very much there, it just wasn't until the 70s. That's not meant to put you off of visiting. If you can, I think you should. The views from the top of La Piedra alone were worth the trip, and I spent hours admiring the streets of Guatapé. But let's go back to the beginning, starting with a 2-hour bus ride up the mountains of Medellin and through Ethiopia. They offered bags before pulling out of the station, but I didn't find the journey to be as arduous as I might have suggested. It should be noted that there's no AC and no bathroom, and while there are stops, it's more to let people on and off and not to take a break. If you do have a chance to pick what side you're on, pick the left. The views are spectacular as you're leaving Medellin. Unfortunately, we were on the right, which started off looking more like this. Eventually, we reached the top of the switchbacks, and the landscape transformed to rolling hills of farmland. With the window cracked, the light breeze of fresh air was a welcome change from the haze of Medellin. Complemented with some snacks we brought and the joy of not being the driver, the trip was pleasant, and a short time later we saw a stop in the distance. Yeah. The journey continues with a long climb up a hill, unless you get dropped off here. Yeah, pretty sure that's where the bus was gonna drop us. 300 steps just to get there. Another 700 steps to get to the top. Every new landing is just like more beauty. La Piedra is interesting because on one hand, it feels like witnessing one of the wonders of the world, but the path to the stairs feels like the midway of a fairground. The granite Inselberg was once a sacred place for indigenous people, but now has concrete steps that stitch their way up the side and a helicopter pad on the top. The surrounding lakes didn't even come into existence until the 70s when a hydroelectric dam was built and the tourist draw grew. Like most things, it's complicated. Beautiful views are earned, and these are paid for with over 700 stairs, which keep you updated on your progress. Personally, my lungs struggled from the altitude long before my legs were tired from the climbing. Yeah. Like I said, it's not even like my legs hurt, it's like I can't breathe. But then you're there.
That's the town?
Yeah.
That's the purple. Much easier on the way down. Even down, look at that. Like those are the stairs going up, but from like this perspective, don't they look so cool? Yeah.
We took a tuk-tuk from La Piedra to Guatapé, and I had a blast. It was some of the best money I've ever spent.
You gonna do another one?
¿Cómo están? Es el mejor medallo del traco del año. Es que tiene radio y todo. Ah, este lo robamos. ¿Y cómo está? Bien, bien. ¿Cómo fue la piedra? Está chido, que es muy bonito. Ah, ¿de México? Sí, de México. Sí. ¿Cómo? Pero, México. ¿Cómo supo? ¿El acento? A veces me pega el hablado y me dice que tiene hablado chilango.
So I know that your blog said that the like tuk-tuk was overpriced at 20 to 25,000, but I thought that was like the best.
Yeah, I think if you're able to talk to the tourists, people there driving, I think you have a great deal. And it's also, honestly, it's worth it. I think it's 20,000.
I thought it was too, and I thought it was fun.
The cobblestone streets of Guatapé were a welcome change from the stairs of La Piedra. Zocolos adorn the delightfully colorful shop fronts, and it's hard not to fall in love with the bold and extensive use of color. When you walk along the shoreline, it's again easy to forget that the lakes are some of the newest things we'd seen that day. While the water brought significant economic growth, it displaced over 1,000 rural families and moved the entire town of El Peñol, destroyed farms, and forced people to adjust to a new economic landscape. It's complicated. And yes, the area is touristy. With the opportunities for water sports and draws like La Piedra, tourism is the main economy. Understandable if that's a deal breaker for you, but if you can look past that, I think you'll find the time well worth it.
The little fall plants, do you see them? It's like they know they can't cross the threshold, but they want to look, just in case.
It has to be, because every house here is decorated with some type of amazing texture character.
Yeah, because it's like, it's not just painted, it's like this is three-dimensional. Look,
Yeah,
like you can...
almost as far as
A few hours after the sun had graciously gone down, it was time to head to the bus station, and we started the journey through the pitch-black countryside back to Medellin. While we were wrapping up our time in Medellin, our visit to Colombia wasn't over. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it.